Everybody knows somebody that's been impacted by suicide. There's a massive yearning, I think, amongst all people in Australia going, something's got to change, and what do we do about it? Tomorrow man's more of a question, like what is the man of tomorrow? None of us know. It's all up for grabs right now. We feel like blokes need an opportunity to come together and actually discuss what does it mean to be a bloke, what's working for us, what isn't working for us, what do we want it to look like tomorrow? Blokes don't often have those conversations. The workshop unfolds with looking at what has been the Aussie stereotype, and then we start to look at some of the stats. Where is that stereotype leading us when life doesn't go to plan? And you can't be vulnerable, and you can't ask for help, and you're not supposed to shed tears. What happens if you bottle that up over time? And then we start a conversation around how do we learn to talk with gravity about things that carry weight and depth, about the things that really matter in life that aren't easy to talk about. And we provide a training ground for guys to build that muscle and learn those skills.
There is kind of a new breed of disconnect and loneliness that is happening not just in men but also in women as well. We're in an exciting time. We're rewriting the rules for women at the moment, but I think we still have a way to go. Women are still faced with issues like domestic violence, violence against women, less women in leadership, the gender pay gap, things like parental leave, being bombarded with 1 million messages a day of how we should be and act, and this kind of pursuit for perfection. These are all still issues that we're facing as women. And because of that, we are actually still losing 2 women a day in Australia to suicide, and things like anxiety and depression and low self-worth are all on the rise. I think there's a perception that women are sharing everything that's going on for them, but actually that's not always true. There's current research that says around the age of 10 and 11, girls start to lose their voice. They stop sharing their thoughts and their opinions and their dreams, and they kind of sit back. And so we want to create spaces where women feel like they can ignite those voices and really kind of step forward and take their seat at the table, like they say. With all this pressure to be perfect and get it right, and we really want to create training grounds and spaces and give women the tools to practice being brave and not perfect, to practice something that might feel a little bit different, get a bit messy, not get it entirely right, but so they can walk away and be the version they want to be of themselves for tomorrow.
I definitely would recommend it. I think it's a great thing that we really needed.
And it just got you to realise that you're not alone, and everyone's going through the same thing, and everyone was so supportive after that. I thought that was really cool.
It was revealing. I mean, I don't think I knew how many people were affected by this issue. I really haven't talked about that type of stuff with anyone, so it was special.
I went away thinking that there's hope for blokes. These conversations will start and they will change things. One less guy in trouble, or one less family without a father, or family without a son. That's got to be a good thing. Got to be a good thing.
People are starting to feel really empowered with a skill set and a realisation we can change our own community. We don't need to keep losing people. And not even losing people, we don't need people to be living under such duress. There's small things that you can do, whether it's send a text message, call a mate, but ask a second and third question, get a little bit deeper than you usually would. The every man, the every woman in Australia are going to change this. The more people that we can inspire to go, yep, I'm just going to work out how to have a better conversation, and it might impact 50 people that I live my life with. If we can spread that, then we can make a huge change.